Wajia, assalamu alaikum. Northern Kenya hoye. Nataka munisikize kwa makini, kwa sababu ile kazi tunafanya hapa leo ni kuondoa ubaguzi wa miaka mingi kwa wananchi, hasa wa sehemu hii ya Northern Kenya. Mnanisikia? Sasa msikize kwa makini. Ile proclamation nimefanya hapa leo in the matter of the registration on and issuance of identification documents to persons from communities living in counties adjacent to Kenya's international borders. And this is the proclamation. Whereas residents of border communities have historically been subjected to extra requirements for vetting processes as a prerequisite for obtaining national identity cards. Whereas the Presidency and the National Assembly and other government offices have received numerous petitions from these communities decrying the extra requirements for vetting as unjust, unfair, discriminatory, and disenfranchising. Whereas Article 12(1)(b) of the Constitution of Kenya entitles every citizen to a Kenyan passport and any document of registration or identification issued by the state to its citizens. Whereas Article 27(1) of the Constitution affirms that every person is equal before the law and guarantees all citizens the right to equal protection and benefit of the law, whereas Article 27(4) prohibits the state from discriminating directly or indirectly against any person on any ground, including race, sex, pregnancy, marital status, health status, ethnic or social origin, color, age, disability, religion, conscience, belief, culture, dress, language, or birth. Whereas the Registration of Persons Act obligates every Kenyan citizen above the age of 18 to register and be issued with a national identity card. Whereas the Ministry of Interior and National Administration has reviewed and piloted new guidelines for registration and issuance of identity cards in border communities. Reasons, therefore, I, William Ruto, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defence Forces, having considered the said petitions in light of the Constitution of Kenya, our national values and principles of governance, by authority vested in me by the Constitution of Kenya, do hereby proclaim and order. Number one, that the extra requirements for vetting and ethnic profiling to which persons living within border counties are subjected to during registration and issuance of national identity documents shall be and is hereby discontinued. And number two, that persons, bodies, and authorities within the Republic of Kenya mandated to issue national identity documents shall continuously review their guidelines and processes to ensure equitable, fair, and transparent process in identification and registration of all persons. Dated the 5th February, the year of the Lord 2025. Asanteni sana.